fasten your seatbelts for more night flight with New Wave Theater.
And now, live and direct from Paradise Studios in Burbank, California, All World Stage is proud to present New Wave Theater. A series of programs examining and monitoring LA's exploding new music renaissance. With your charming and delightful host, Peter Eilers, tonight's ghost hosts and crew, we welcome you to New Wave Theater.
Good evening. All World Stage welcomes you once again to the weekly underground show, New Wave Theater, a series dedicated to the real meaning of music as an art form, currently existing under the banner known as New Wave. And now, here's your delightful host and guide, the charming and witty Peter Eilers.
Hi, welcome once again. New Wave Theater is not only a music show, but a consumer advocate program of the arts, a rehabilitation opportunity informing and monitoring the changing face of music as an art form. We're forcing new life into music and new wave music into life. New Wave Theater is fast becoming the ultimate underground alternative, and we thank you for your healthy response. It shows real hope for the future. This program upholds a realistic slant and a glimpse into what hopefully the direction television and film could take in the 80s. Our profound and sometimes frightening monologues open the door with facts and considerations that strike directly at the root of our spiritual oak. With the most vocal and visible bands on the West Coast, shot in a new wave verite style, coupled with a continuing list of cameo eccentrics who appear as ghost hosts, New Wave Theater has tried to become, is becoming, the haunting hue and cry of a new generation. Enjoy tonight's show.
She's got a name above a bucket. She's got a picture in a locket. lots of power. The day she passed the bar, they all told her she would go far. She's got a secretary. She made him promise not to marry. And when he brings her coffee, well then she wonders, is he happy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The she's a working woman, yeah. She's a working woman, yeah. She's a working. She's got a name above her pocket. Woman, she's got a picture in her locket. Working, she's working. Woman, yeah. She's a working. She's working. Woman, yeah. She's a working. She's working. Woman, all right. Ivy in the ears. Working woman.
First, of course, the Eaters. Charles, Simon, Ivy herself, Jackson, and Michael, the hidden drummer behind me.
My mom.
He salutes his mom. Let's talk about women for a minute, since that's what the song is about. Do you have a definition of power?
Music being very, very good to us.
It's allowed you to have the very tailored and strong clothes of a strict disciplinarian. Underneath that, though, I sense kind of a warm spirit.
That's true.
And how do you reconcile this warmth and your desire to be
I
an
try to have a
artist,
complete duality.
male and female? Yes, obviously. I'd like to pick that up. Well, in this song, for instance, a woman takes power and she makes the man submit. How do you feel about the fact that the world is kind of oppressing us now, and America may soon have to submit?
I'm into it.
You're into experiencing it and seeing how it turns out?
I'd say, yeah.
Are you trying to do anything to change the world situation?
No. Yeah, no.
So, do you, Simon, feel a responsibility to work for all of humanity and trying to improve world conditions?
Well, I think the responsibility lies in the ultimate mind trap of the duality.
Which we try to transcend through yoga and the idea of union?
Well, we're not union right now, but...
We're not trying to transcend it.
Here we are from a non-union show. Transcending yoga. Bent band sending out a twisted message from the Mojave Desert. Those dudes! Frisbees from hell!
You can hear them hissing on the lip of naked night. Hear them separating darkness left from darkness right. You will see them rustling like a silken raven wing. Black demons on vacation with insidious rotation. Listen to them sing. Frisbees, Frisbees from hell. Oh, they are not from Mattel. These Frisbees are from hell. You will see them rushing through flats of stagnant air. See them separating like black teeth through rodent hair. See them spiral mating, slick clips of copulation. Then ebony discus blades through every prism of your gaze. Listen to them sing. Frisbees. Frisbees from hell. Oh, they are not from Mattel. These Frisbees are from hell. You will see them dying on the altar of the dawn. You will find them lifeless on the dew field of your lawn. Tremendous food for slugs. They dissolve before the sun. As colors fall from Eden, all night things begin their bleeding. Oh, just listen to him sing. Frisbees. Frisbees from hell. Oh, they are not from Mattel. These Frisbees are from hell.
Frisbees from hell! Frisbees from hell! Bassoon!
Los dudes, David, Val, brother of Bobby O, and Geronimo. Before they came on, they did tell me that they were indigenous to the Mojave Desert, which is the home of Frank Zappa and Don Van Vliet. You guys also have this very strange, peculiar vision of the world. Where do you think that comes from? Where you live?
Yeah, well, I think the basic thing is that we don't believe in the world. And that gives us a whole new perspective.
So,
What is it you don't believe in?
so this isn't reality? What do you mean you don't believe in the world? As a concept or as a physical being, as a physical place?
That's an otherworldly question. You know,
Well, this show wants to take you. We want to delve into the other world inside your head.
we have a vision of Frisbees from hell. You know, we've seen the Frisbees, and it's something that has to be told about. You know, We're missionaries.
So, but it seems like you guys see this very exaggerated, intensified version of what we think is reality. You know, just a simple piece of plastic, and you turn it into this monster. What do you really mean? What do you say?
Well, you know, it's really not imaginary. They do exist. They have a texture somewhat like beef liver, and there's a thin layer of cartilage there, and they do fly on the Mojave Desert at night, and when the sun rises, we've seen them die.
So flat demons is what
Flat
you really
demons,
mean.
but they're ultimately heavenly.
Well, what exactly is hell anyway?
Now, what is hell anyway?
I suppose that it is heaven.
Let me ask Bobby O. Hell is hell. What is hell?
That's important.
That's very important, Mark.
Other people. Other people. These guys know how to conserve themselves.
He also said that heaven was hell. I think that's an important point.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I think it's important to point out that they're both the same thing.
It is important.
That's right.
Voice.
Voice? Which one are you from? Make your choice. Hey, ghost host Monica Spatula has made an appearance today. Hey, Monica. You've seen the show. What do you think of New Wave Theater?
Well, you know, it's so funny because I was like walking through the parking lot and tying a yellow ribbon around my allergy, and then I just remembered.
We're here with a great, illuminating, experiential band, Gray Factor, to take us into another part of our minds. Looks so good in real life, and I look so good on film. The structure's getting to me. The structure's getting to me.
Hey.
Gray Factor.
John,
Joe, Jeff, and Ann. Jeff.
Pete.
I was at a video conference, which made me think of what the future of video is going to be. And in a way, you guys are using elements that are very related, the electronic, the advanced. How do you feel this kind of mechanical science fiction sound you're getting applies to humans and what we actually feel?
I don't know.
Do you relate the mechanics to the emotion?
Well, I guess without it there wouldn't be any.
All right, but you seem threatened by structures. The structures are killing you and stuff like that. You have...
Yeah, I guess they seem to bother us.
In what real way? Can you tell me?
What do you want to talk to? And what can I say except
I'm going to try blocking you. What's the meaning of life?
Hey, I don't know the meaning of life. You tell me. What do you mean by life?
What do you mean by mean?
What do you mean? Tell me what you mean, and I'll tell you.
Okay, I will tell you what I mean. What do you think it is to be a human on this planet at this time? What do you think the... Did you say boring? No, it isn't. That's exciting, isn't it?
No, where I came from is
Where do you come from?
over there.
Yeah, we said life was dull over there. You know what I'm saying? What does it mean to be on the planet? How can you use whatever humanity you have, whatever feelings, to advance the race, to evolve?
What do you mean by humanity and feelings? What do you mean?
What do you mean by wasting our time like
Do you think there's any reason for being here?
To tell you the truth, no. I don't think there's any reason for being here or anywhere else. Thank you.
There is a reason for being... I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the tailored look for the 80s. And I'm proud to present tonight a band from the bowels of Long Beach. We're going to do a song that really had a lot of notoriety. Gidget Goes to Hell, Suburban Lawns.
Gidget goes to hell, in the dark smoking, silver keys, shiny red smoke stars, speech and favor, OBCH now. She's not going to school, suburbs rule. Gidget goes to hell, as she goes across the beach. She's so good, y'all. I teach all the boys now. The hopes are rising, while the chances are falling. Frustration, it's such a kind of torture. She went into the way. Now we're outside, y'all, waiting for the big one. Bigger than the ocean, future on the water. That's a white tea-snap, ratty bikini.
Gidget Goes to Hell, Suburban Lawns. We bring you Suburban Lawns. Frankie, Vex, Sue Tissue, John, and Chuck, Roast. I was trying to get that pause. It was part of his name, but... Perfect. Right. Hey, Frankie, you're the author of this song, and you seem to have somebody mumbling pain, frightened, anguished syllables about, you know, the frustration of life. What are you saying?
We're afraid the 60s are going to come back, and we've been trying to avoid that. A lot of bands are looking for that, and we're trying to throw it into the sea.
When you say that, what do you mean by the 60s?
The style of music, the whole sensibility.
You mean the way that some of the new wave bands refer to surf music and that kind of thing?
Well, we're not anti-surf at all. We're pro-surf, but...
That surfers rule the high school, right?
Right. Surfers are... they're happening, but it's the music of the surf age that's sort of stagnating. It's coming back, and I don't think it's progressing. I don't think...
So, but do you think that you are progressing, that there's a sense of evolution that you as a person are?
As a person, sure. I'm evolving towards complete schizophrenia.
Which we've been talking about many times, this whole idea of the duality in two parts. I'm blocking who? The band?
Blocking the lady.
I'm blocking the lady. Sue, okay, I'll show you something that's very unique. Inflatable pants. blown up by the by the band earlier.
The fashion for the 80s.
The fashion for the 80s, right. This is the highest fashion. Blown up, exploding, sinking.
See, when the flood comes, she'll be sad.
Yeah, right.
Have you experienced pain in your life? I know you have. I can see it in your eyes. No, real pain. And how do you use that pain to put it into the music to send out a message to people?
Oh, well, I try not to. I try to concentrate on the positive.
And here's a band.
The good feelings, you know, I don't want to remind myself of that pain. I want to be done with it, you know, and not dwell upon that.
Into Freedom with Suburban Lawns. Sprinkling. Sue. She doesn't talk, I was told that. Our world is in turmoil. Bomb fever, plutonium threats, doubled crime, inflation, and bad air. In the midst of it all, those of us humanoids with a view of the big picture have an express purpose, whether we know it or not, to lessen confusion. And this seems to have become the fate of contemporary new art as well. New wave artists are really foreign correspondents, freedom spies reporting live from the streets behind enemy lines. Under intense pressure, art's ancient role has changed, and the music artist of the 80s has in many ways become the politician, and the politicians are the police. This is a new wave theater fact of life. The real meaning of the word police in Skeet's etymological dictionary is civil government, and civil means for the people. It's high time the citizen got a rest. Let's put some power back to the muse where it can do some good. His lyrics, unlike the politicians, are at least an attempt at rhyme and poetry, the language of the soul. New Wave Theater's global survey says all people want to live in peace. So is it only politicians who need war? Only politicians who allow the highest cancer rate in the world? Nevertheless, many new wave bands are not aware of their potential power or responsibility. Not because they're blind, but they feel their hands are tied. The youth movement would rather be alive and screaming than sleeping dead, hence the aversion to the establishment. New wave music is happening because it's conscious like a raw nerve, appealing mostly to the brain and not the beast. People have forgotten how to listen, and that's where each of us can begin, by listening to our families, friends, and above all, ourselves. In the silence, you can hear your thoughts, choose among them, and design a future worth living for. On behalf of our producer, All World Stage, this is your bell captain, B-Boy Ivers, wishing you a fitful sleep in the arms of Morpheus. Till next week.
You have been watching New Wave Theater, a satellite production of All World Stage, recorded live in the Burbank Studio Center. Written by D. Jove and Ed Oakes, the producer wishes to thank Mike Simmons, Stan Endersby, Wendy, Albert Crane, Tequila, Liz Trevor, the Ghost hosts, bands, and management.
The preceding program was a presentation of the